Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Mushoku Tensei Season 3 episode number 7 reaction. So the previous episode, Rudy met Sarah after a long amount of time. They met again in a mission along with Roxy and Sylvie was also there, and obviously Rudy was kind of trying to he wanted to talk to her, trying to kind of just meant stuff, they left, they stopped seeing each other after in a whole misunderstanding and a bad type of a situation. So they just wanted to clear up all that stuff. But Rudy obviously was hesitating, but Sylvie in the end was kind of made a situation where not Sylvie, but it was actually Ariel who made the situation so that Rudy can actually talk to Sarah and properly fix everything. And yeah, he did that, talked with Sarah. Sarah apologized. Rudy also kind of apologized for behaving like that. And things are okay now. And in the end, Rudy kind of mentioned how he always falls for the girl who actually saves her. So in that way, Sarah never really was one of those people. And it was just Rudy trying to kind of move on from his whole Edie situation. So he thought that he liked Sarah, but that was not really, yeah. Right, but obviously, Sylvie and Roxy, they saved Rudy in one way or other. And Rudy was like, oh, I wonder what other, who else is going to, and they're kind of they were insinuating like another situation will come which will require someone to save Rudy, and obviously who is going to be that person. They immediately cut to Eris. In the end, we also get to see Eris becoming the water, not water, sorry. What do you call it? The king, the spirit king or whatever. I forgot, the name. Yeah, and she's getting stronger and stronger, and that's where it ended. So let's see what happens in this episode. Yeah, let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. What is this? Some kind of a school? Oh, graduation. Yeah. Easter graduating. Okay. Now that looks pretty nice. Okay. Damn. Things are very peaceful for the past couple of episodes. Oh yeah. Hmm. It's so crude. Oh boy. Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Yeah. Like we saw that before as well. Hmm. That's. Hmm. Yeah, I guess she's like overworking herself. That's probably why. I don't know. Oh, that's why the title of this episode, Phase 4. Hmm. Right. Who the? What the? Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Is that what they want? What? Right. Do they really want to duel him? I guess. Yeah. Bruh. Yeah, I was thinking. Otherwise, why would they bring them here? Oh, wait, are they gonna fight each other? Okay. Yeah. Eve of the. Oh. Flower all. Oh. Hmm. Well, yeah, I guess. Like, if that's what they want, so, you know. Hmm. Also, I never really thought about this. She's supposed to be a dog, right? And she's supposed to be a cat? What? Wow. Wiped out. Damn. Oh! Yeah? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rudy's egging them on. Bruh. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. What? Damn. Oh my god. You're the. Well, they're supposed to be cats and dogs, I guess. Yeah, well, damn. Damn, it's still going! Yeah, they are evenly matched. Like, it's like nobody wins. Wait, what? Wait, did she win? Oh, okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. I guess. Hmm. Well, well, it's fine. Yeah. It's just licking herself. Mhm. Right. Yeah. Business? Yeah, I don't think you're fit for business. Oh god, it's gonna be. Nah, it's gonna be something. Uh, Alright, you're just. Yeah, she's definitely going to run into trouble. That's what you plan. Okay. Hmm. What? Oh, that is crazy. Imagine both booked the same carriage at the same time. They left in different directions. Oh. Oh, before the mass teleportation. Oh, oh, watermelon. Yeah, they're like, I don't know what this is, but do they know what water? Ah, yeah, they don't know. Yeah, you can eat it. Yeah, obviously. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Oh yeah. Oh my god, she's drunk. Bruh. Hmm. Yeah, she was kind of acting a bit weird before. Oh yeah. Ah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Oh, well then, yeah, I guess then that's fine. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I. It doesn't look like it. Next phase. Specifying exactly what you summon. Oh. Oh. Right. Hmm. Ooh. Oh. Okay. He's lived a long time. Hmm. Yeah. That's Yeah. Interesting. Let's. Damn, this is becoming a very big thing. What? No, I think this is going to like. What's going on? Why is everything like being such a. Armored Dragon King? Damn! Okay. Right. Hmm. And there you go. That was today's episode. So today we had Pursena and Lilina, or Lilia, what was her name? Or whatever it was. Them, graduating, and yeah, we had them kind of like fight against each other, trying to kind of like decide who is going to be taking like the leader position and who's going to become like the like a free adventure kind of thing. So yeah, Pursena won, Linia, yeah, lost. So in the end, they went on their own way, and I do wonder if I'm sure we'll meet them in the future, but I guess we'll see when. Either way, so that was that, and then we had Nanahoshi's Phase 4. This was Phase 4, right? That was the title of this episode, where they summon a watermelon, and in the end, Nanahoshi tells Rudy that she's going to let him meet. What was the name? For the name of the one of the three heroes, he killed the demon god and led humanity victory in the Laplace War 400 years ago. What was the name? Just a minute. Perigeus, Armored Dragon King. Right. So yeah, so that's basically this today's episode. Now let me talk about this episode a little bit. First and foremost, we had the graduation ceremony where everyone, like like who were going to be graduating, they graduated, and in the end, Pursena and Linia, both of them came and wanted Rudy to kind of look and keep an eye, not keep an eye, but kind of to look over them fighting, and yeah, something like that. Not only Rudy, like they literally brought everyone into the whole thing. Now, so basically, they are like when Rudy was like, "Why need to fight? You both of you guys can like become like the leader of each and." Okay, here we go. Linia and I are going to settle which one of us is stronger. Okay, the winner will become the chief of the Doldia tribe. So Rudy's like, the Doldia and the Adoldia are two separate clans. Couldn't you each be the chief of one of them? Yeah. She says, Linia says that's what we had been thinking until we cobbled all the suitors who came for us last mating season. We never did find a man stronger than us. So the stronger one of us will be chief and the other will live free. Okay, so I guess I can understand what they're saying, but then what's going to happen to the other tribe? I guess I don't know. There's more to life than becoming chief. Yeah, like Rudy said, like what kind of sense does that? I also don't understand what was this about, because like as Rudy said, couldn't you become like each chief of your own like clan? But then like yeah, like now if they didn't want to become chief and both of them just wanted to kind of prove themselves, and then that was fine. That would have been fine. But I don't understand the logic. Like they're saying that they're gonna fight, and the one who's gonna win is going to become the chief. But there's two two tribes, right? So like, what does this even like? Like I don't understand. Yeah, I also don't understand this. Like, are these like okay? So this could be one thing like which maybe I don't know, or maybe I've forgotten. Maybe they already explained it. But are these both these tribes like part of one like group, and they're talking about becoming the chief of the whole group or something? If that's the case, then that this would make sense. But if these are two separate things, then like what even like what does this solve? This solves nothing. One tribe will be like leaderless. So I don't get it. But yeah, like I said, if like if they explained this before or something, and maybe I've forgotten, that's something along the lines of like, oh yeah, both these groups are actually like part of like a big group, and they're talking about becoming the chief of the bigger one, which encompasses both the tribes. Then this would make sense. Otherwise, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. But anyways, like they just, I guess they just wanted to prove against each other who's better, stronger, and and like one of them is going to become the leader and the other is just going to do whatever. So yeah, either way, Rudy at first kind of like predicts that both of the, like things are like both of them will be like evenly matched, and it almost kind of went in that direction, but at the end Persona kind of won. And before the battle, Persona and Linia just starts like saying stuff like, oh, you wet your bed and I hid it from everyone, and then like, oh no, you did this and I did, and I helped you out with like all these things. And then they start fighting against each other. Right. Rudy became a little bit too excited while kind of just what's that word, like announcing, not announcing, like like being like that person. I don't know what you call that person, the one who kind of like what are they called, commentator, right? Yeah, something like that. Like he he got a bit too excited with that, and everyone's like, what the hell are you doing? Right, and this is like a serious thing, like and Rudy's like, yeah, you're right, like I shouldn't have this much fun with this. Yeah, at the end the whole battle changed into, like, at first they were like punching and like like clawing each other, and then they started biting each other. But yeah, it became like a proper battle amongst beasts basically. Now this is another thing, I literally, I don't know, I never realized this, but not realized I would say, but I guess I didn't really think about this before. Like, one of them is a cat and the other one of them is a dog. Like, right? Like, Linia is a cat and Person is a dog. Like, I don't know, I guess I kind of knew, but at the same time I didn't know at the same time, because like it's pretty obvious, like it's visible, like like if you look at both of them you'll understand one of them is a cat and the other one of them is a dog. It is very obvious, but I don't know why I never really clocked it, I guess, or never really thought much about it. I just, like, in my head I was like, yeah, these two are beast, like beastmen, but that's it. I never really like kind of thought about it that seriously, and never really clocked that one of them is a cat and the other one is a dog. So that's pretty funny, like like both of them are like kind of like fighting against each other. And yeah, but as Rudy says, both of them were very good friends as well from the beginning. So yeah, what's funny, like, is that okay, I do cats and dogs exist in this world, like proper cats and dogs? I'm not talking about beast folk. Do they exist? I don't remember seeing any. I don't know. As animals, I'm like like I cannot say. But like, if like proper cats and dogs don't exist in this world, then like the funny thing here is that, like we have this whole thing about like how cats and dogs are kind of like uh like rivals, or like that kind of thing, like they both cannot stand each other or something, as they say. Obviously in reality that's not really true, like for most of the time. Like obviously, like, cats are scared of dogs because dogs are bigger and stronger, and like, so yeah. But like they don't really have like a rivalry or anything like we see in that is portrayed. Like I've seen lots of cats being extremely friendly with dogs and vice versa. You know um so, but like what I'm trying to say here is, if actual cats and dogs don't exist here, I do wonder if this, like then, like like the concept about cats and dogs being like kind of rivals against each other also probably doesn't exist. So the whole like Linia being a cat and Pusana being a dog is something just like normal. But like when I first clocked that these two are actually cats and dogs, I was like, that's pretty funny that these two are friends. But yeah, this concept probably doesn't even exist in this world. That, oh, like cats are like, like, yeah, like rivals with dogs and all that. That whole thing probably doesn't even exist in this world. So yeah, either way, yeah. Anyways, I've went on a tangent, but Persona 1, and yeah, like Rudy was like, should I like heal you? But Persona was like, no, this is like a badge of honor, like I'll keep this. Same with Linnea as well. Linnea also wanted to keep the wounds. Yeah. At the end, Linnea was like, I'm going to start a business or something like that. She said. So yeah, like Rudy's like, this is not going to go well. And from the looks of it, I'm assuming she wants to open like some sort of a money lending business, because when Zanoba's like says something to her, she's like, oh yeah, I can give you like a loan or something. I think she says something like that, right? Yeah, I'll give you a loan once I hit it big. Yeah, so I think she wants to like open like a money lending business or something. Like she wants to become a loan shark. I have no idea what she's trying to do, but whatever it is she's trying to do, it's not going to go well. In no way. If she like wanted to become an adventurer or something, that could have worked. But business and linear, no, in no way. Like that is crazy. That's a combination that will never work. So yeah, that's why Rudy's like, the first thing that Rudy says, like, yeah, if you need help, you can come to me, because he knows that this she's not going to she's going to mess up somehow, and probably like like get into so much of a deep trouble that, yeah, like, so he's like, yeah, if you need help, you can come to me. um yeah. Anyways, it got a bit awkward later on because Linya and Pusana both like got on the same carriage. So obviously they're probably going in the same direction. I love how they went opposite direction while leaving, and they probably like hired the same carriage and like just met up. So and then they were just squabbling while on the carriage. It was. I'm pretty sure it was extremely awkward when they just met each other and they're like, "What the hell?" Like, yo. But anyways, that was that. Right. So that was the first section. The next section was the summoning of the watermelon. Now, one thing to kind of, I guess, keep in mind here, I'm guessing this will probably become important later, maybe, or I don't know, like something is going to happen from this. Like Nanahoshi's like health. So I don't know if this is going to be important later, but they're kind of focusing on that quite a bit, because Nanahoshi has been not okay. Like, she has been coughing continuously. Rudy's saying, like, like, I'm like healing her, but then she just becomes sick again, like in a few days. So that's not good. It's like, like, oh, like, you're sick, you take some medicine, you become okay, and then after 2 days you just become sick again. That's not a good sign. Like, it means like your immunity is failing. Like, like something is going on. Like, you know. So I'm guessing this will probably become like something in the future, like some sort of a plot point or some, But either way, that's what's going on, because you can see like she was like coughing at the beginning, and then later as well, after the summoning was complete and they were like having a party, she was like not okay. She was constantly coughing. So right. Anyways, so yeah, so they start the next part of the experimentation. So Rudy at first was kind of scared, because he saw like the whole thing was, it looked like the teleportation incident, like how it was happening. But then Rudy was like, no, we already kind of like made sure that none of those things are going to happen. Like, this is probably going to be okay. We shouldn't stop. Let's move forward. And yeah, they ended up summoning a watermelon. Right. So apparently they wanted to summon a cabbage or something. Wait a minute. I can't designate a precise target yet. I was actually trying to summon a cabbage. In this world does have vegetables similar to cabbages. Could we really tell the difference from an other world vegetable? That is actually true. Like, like if this world has like their own version of cabbage which looks like a cabbage, then how the hell can you even say if this is this world's cabbage or your world's cabbage? Like, you know, right. Maybe our plan to summon a vegetable was flawed from the start. But they ended up summoning a watermelons, which I guess kind of worked out because this world doesn't have watermelons, so it is confirmed that this is something from our world. Okay, we summoned a watermelon when we wanted a cabbage, but I okay. Anyways, after that they were like, all right, let's have a little bit of celebration. Yeah, everyone came here. Obviously, Lina and Pursan are not here. Um, Bodyguard is also not here. But they're still kind of like we're having fun. Roxy has joined now, obviously. New addition. Sylphie's here as well. Right, and then we had like a little section where Non wanted to ask for permission to go into the student council. Now Rudy was like, at first Rudy was like, yeah, but then he was like, okay, wait a minute. She's like Non is like doing like swordsmanship. She has her own studies and everything. Obviously, she's gone up a class, so she is going to the study materials and everything are going to be difficult. Will she be able to do this? You know, like on top of all of this, student council responsibilities are going to fall on top of her. So it's a big thing. So Rudy's like, will she be okay with this? Like, even if she thinks she will be okay, maybe she wouldn't. But then Sylvie was like, actually, yeah, she has been helping out the student council up until now. Obviously, she didn't become a official member, but she has been helping out now, which means that after Rudy started teaching her swordsmanship and everything, she has been doing this after that. So that means she can do it, actually. So it is something that they have already kind of tried out, and Non hasn't had any problems balancing all these things and student council work. So all that is left is now to officially join. Other than that, everything will be just as usual. So Rudy's like, okay, then that's completely fine because like they are already she's already being able to do it, and after being able to do it, she's coming and asking for permission. So like yeah, and then Rudy's like, it's okay, like like you didn't need to ask me, but I'm glad that you asked me, and I'm completely fine with it. Right, and there you go, that was that. Everything is looking okay, and then in the end Nanahoshi's like, all right, time to get your payment. You helped me out with the other one as well, which payment is pending, this one as well. So I'm going to like let you meet someone who is worth both the rewards, like both the pendings of like the payments of the experimentation. So this person can help out, not can but might be able to help out Zenith to remember, uh you know get her memories back. Okay, so Natasha says I can introduce you to this person. So obviously, like Rudy's like, who the hell is this person? Like, seems like a pretty big deal. And everyone's like, oh, I'm interested. Like, I'm interested. Like, who's this person? And Natasha's like, all right, fine. You guys also helped me out. So yeah, I'll let all of you meet them. This person. So, who's this person? Apparently, Perigus, the armored dragon king. one of the people, one of the heroes who defeated Laplace, right? Wait a minute. Just a minute. Uh, the armor dragon king Pergus, the name of one of the three heroes who killed the demon god. Yeah, killed the demon god and led humanity to victory in the Laplace War 400 years ago. And you can see he has like this whole like group of, I guess, subordinates and everything. Everyone's wearing a mask. That's interesting. Like, yeah. What is this? The Ambu Black Ops? Like, what? Everyone's like, right. Okay. Hmm. And this guy, he, yeah, I guess him being named like the dragon. Wait, what did they call him? Armor Dragon King. Makes sense because he looks like one. He has like this bulky armor and everything, and he's like sitting on a throne like this. Right. And yeah, like obviously the old man, but yeah, not old. Like I get, yeah, I guess old, but yeah, he looks like one of those strong old men from animes and everything. Right. So he looks pretty. I don't know what to call it, but I don't know. He looks pretty like not scary, but like he has this like kind of like a vibe where it seems like he's not really interested in like it's sort of. So it looks very serious, I guess. So I do wonder if he's going to like entertain Rudy. Oh, you know what? He might actually, because Rudy is himself is pretty special. Like because he obviously he got isekai'd here. Number one. Number two, he has a whole like huge mana pool, like incantationless magic, which is not something like very unique, I would say, because obviously anyone can do incantationless magic. As we got to know, because like Rudy literally taught this to Sylvie. But still, it is pretty damn impressive. So also he even has like the eye from what's her name? She she something. I forgot her name. That little girl. Um, you know, yeah. He has that eye like that can look into the future. Like so many things he has, which is probably going to maybe interest him. I don't know. Yeah. Also, Nanahoshi is introducing him to you know him, so I guess that'll also work. Either way, let's see. Hopefully this guy's able to help with Zenith. Zenith's situation, and yeah. Either way, uh, there you go. That is it. That was my reaction to episode number 7 of Mushoku Tensei season 3. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.